Hi everybody, it's Tina here and a very big welcome indeed to the 100-day challenge. The 100-day challenge to create a regular monthly income and you'll achieve your target monthly income by the end of March 2017. I'm so excited, I can't wait to share the details with you. All right, so here we go. So how will you create your income? Now, this is so exciting because there are so many different ways. First of all, I want you to think about exploring how you can achieve your target income so that you're hitting that every single month by the end of March. Let's have a look at some numbers. The first example could be straightforward product sales. So if you sold, for example, 25 products at $47 per product, that's going to give you $1,175. And if you do that every month, then that's your monthly income sorted. If you upsell and sell 5 units at $297, that is $1,485. And then if you were to recruit one coaching client, that gives you $2,497 maybe. That will give you a grand total of over $5,000. And if you do that every month, that could more than hit your goal. Now, here's the thing. I'm not promising you that I'm going to be able to get you from zero income to over $10,000 per month every month. Now, it's possible, and a lot of people can do that. But what I want you to do is think about setting yourself a target that is stretching, but that would make a difference to your life. Okay, so I want you to kind of really think about what that number would be and what you need to do in terms of product sales or coaching clients in order to get there. Let's have another little example. A continuity program, $47 per month continuity program. If you got 50 members, that would give you $2,350 a month. Okay, so what would it be if you had 75 members or 100 members or 500 members? You know, how long will it take you, do you think, to get there? All right, what have you got to do to get those members? Another example, you might use a webinar to book a free one-to-one strategy session and then take on a high ticket coaching client, which could be $5,000. It might well be that you just offer a smaller coaching package or an even bigger, really VIP coaching package or mentoring package. Right? There are lots of different ways you can do it. And in fact, I was talking to somebody earlier who is a network marketer. How many members in your network marketing team would you need to create your monthly income that you want? How many managers would you need in your team to really, give you that guaranteed income every single month? And what do you have to do to get there? Because webinars are a great way of building a network marketing business as well. So those are just some ideas of how to create the monthly income that you want using webinars. Literally, webinars could be a money-making machine. And if you keep on doing them, rinse, repeat, and improve, you could be earning regularly from your webinars in no time at all. So if that's the case then, and bearing in mind, what I want you to do now is I've given you a few ideas. Write your numbers down. How many low-end sales do you need per month? What about a monthly continuity program? How many members do you need a month? How many mid-range sales and VIP clients that you can upsell to? Add them all together and what's your grand total? And like I said, webinars can be a money-making machine. And if that's the case, why are people not doing it? What is getting in the way? Now, I know that it's not because you're not good at what you do. Most people that I connect with are amazing at what they do. The big problem is usually you're the world's best kept secret. And certainly this has been true of me in the past as well. Another thing that gets in the way is knowing how to sell elegantly without it being awkward. And again, that's what a lot of people really struggle with. You don't need to be one of these slimy sort of sleazeball salespeople to get clients. You really don't. You can do it like I said, elegantly, without it being awkward at all. But you need to know how to do it. You need to know what to say. You need to know how to take people through each stage of the funnel. The other big barrier is technology. Especially online technology, very often there are just too many things to manage and get them all connected. And I'm going to expand on that a little bit now. And when you look at webinars, they are the most effective thing on the planet. But the big problem is it's connecting the whole selling presentation thing with all the technology. And you put those two together and most people just think, no, I can't do webinars. But you can. Trust me, you absolutely can. Okay, so here's the challenge. You commit to getting stuck in, roll your sleeves up and work with me over the next 100 days to get your goal by the end of March. All right, and it can be done. It really can be done. So what do you need to do? Well, first of all, you need to create a webinar presentation that sells. Okay, not one that just educates, but not one which is full of hot air and hype, but a really valuable webinar that also sells and converts people into clients. You need to be able to set up all the webinar technology. Okay, so all the little moving parts and bells and whistles about webinar technology. And then you need to create that webinar sales funnel. Okay. And there's a few other things that you need to do as well, but let's just look at the webinar sales funnel in a bit more detail. Well, first of all, you need to know how to get traffic to your registration page. You can have the best webinar presentation in the world, but if you can't get people there, then it's not going to happen. Then you need the registration page to get people signing up for your webinar. Then you've got your confirmation page to set up. And a lot of people miss out here that it is an absolute golden opportunity to nurture the relationship and really to get people more involved with what you're doing and excited about the whole webinar and about what they're going to learn from you. You've got all the pre-webinar emails to set up. You've got the webinar itself. You've got all the post-webinar emails and the follow-up systems to set up and all that kind of thing. Okay, so what you need to do then, like I've said, you need to have a presentation that sells. You need to set up your webinar technology and create a webinar sales funnel that actually works and sells. Then you need to create fabulous converting sales pages. Okay, this is not the webinar registration page now, but the sales page, so that people, look at what you've just offered. And it doesn't matter if this is a one-to-one consultation or if you're selling a product or continuity program, you need a fabulous looking and professional looking and a high converting sales page. You then need to deliver what it is that you have just sold. So let's say you've got a program and you've got all these videos and PDFs and all the rest of it. You need to set them up on a membership site. So you need to be able to put them on web pages, and you need to be able to connect all these moving parts. There is one further step, but let's look in more detail at the moving parts. Okay, so you need your webinar system, so a platform such as Webinar Jam or Easy Webinar or GoToWebinar or Zoom or whatever. You need your autoresponder. You need fabulous sales pages. You need a payment processor, and some payment processors work better than others. So, for example, if you want a monthly continuity program, sometimes that's not so easy with PayPal, especially if you want to do free trials, you've got to make that work. It can be a bit of a nightmare. Then you've got to set up, not only set up your information on a members area, but you need to protect it. So people who are not members can't get access to it. So you need some kind of barrier and access to your members area, as well as actually the web pages to set it all up. And all of these have got to talk to each other. Okay, so if you're going to make progress, you want to be able to do all of this, but without the headaches. And certainly in the past, this is what stopped me. I've set up a new product, I've gone to test it, and it doesn't work because something in amongst this lot has fallen down. Okay, so you need to be able to connect all the moving parts, and this is why people don't move forwards and get their income. Okay, so what you need to do is create a webinar presentation that sells. And I am going to teach you how to do all of that. You need to set up the webinar technology. I'm going to teach you how to do all of that as well, step by step. One of the big problems with technology is that the people who create the software are great at producing amazing software, but they are pretty rubbish at producing training on how to use it. Okay, I have done it for myself, so I can teach you step by step using the easy bits so that you can actually make it work. You need to create the funnel. You need to create those fabulous sales pages. You need to be able to set your product up for sale in the membership site. You need to connect all the moving parts. And finally, you need to have an automated follow-up system so that people who don't buy immediately will buy from you in the future. Now, that sounds like an awful lot, but fear not, because I am going to take you step by step on how to do all of that. So the challenge is, first of all, decide what you want your monthly income to be. 2, work out the numbers, how you're going to achieve it, and then start building your webinar and sales funnel with my help and the help that I'm going to be giving you in this challenge. So let me remind you again, what are your numbers? You know, how much do you want to make as a regular monthly income by the end of March? And what are you going to need to offer? What is your client offering going to be to get there? Because like I said, I'm going to teach it all. I'm going to help you create a webinar presentation that sells. I'm going to help you to get the traffic there. I'm going to teach you how to use Facebook and LinkedIn to get registrations. I'm going to help you with all the technology. I'm going to help you with the sales funnel, the converting web pages, the product for sale, the moving parts, and the follow-up system. And this is the best part. I am going to give you all of that training for free if you get in now. Now, sometime soon, I'm going to be charging $97 a month for this training. But I'm really passionate about getting this project off the ground, getting it kick-started with a nice community of people. And I'm passionate about helping fellow coaches, trainers, and entrepreneurs to really make 2017 the year that everything happens. Okay, so get in now, and the challenge is free. However, you are going to need some tools. Now, in the past, you would have needed a whole range of different tools. You'd have needed your webinar system. You know, you would have needed a separate load of web pages such as WordPress or OptimizePress, or lead pages or any of that kind of thing. You would have needed a separate autoresponder. Now, you can still, by the way, keep your autoresponder. So if you're using something like MailChimp or Aweber or Infusionsoft or whatever, you can still keep that because it will integrate really easily with the rest of the tools I'm going to be showing you. You know, you don't need a separate shopping cart. You can just integrate easily PayPal or Stripe into what I'm going to be showing you. And you would have needed a membership area and then access like Digital Access Pass or you know, iMember or any of these other expensive membership software that stops people who are not members getting access to your stuff. And of course, you would have needed to tie them all together. Now you just need 2 tools. Okay, you need a webinar platform. For example, Webinar Jam, which is $397 a year, or Easy Webinar. Now, I'm going to recommend Webinar Jam quite simply because it integrates really well with the other tool, which is ClickFunnels. And ClickFunnels is $97 a month. And I know what you're thinking. This was me when I first came across it. Oh my God, do I really want the additional expense of $97 per month? Yes, you do. If you don't want the headaches, trust me, it is fantastic. And you won't have to spend money on getting web developers to set up sites for you. You won't have to spend money on other landing page software. You won't have to spend money on membership site software. You can continue with your existing autoresponder if you want to, but sometimes there are cheaper ways of doing it all within ClickFunnels. Okay, so it is definitely worth it. And here's the thing, if you're going to achieve your income target by the end of March, and if you do not feel confident that you can generate $97 per month from your business, then you're you really kind of want to have a think about, you know, where you're going, because if you can't generate $97 from your business, then I'll eat my hat. There's something wrong, okay? Because you can definitely not only cover your $97 for ClickFunnels, but you can be bringing in the income that you deserve, which up until now you've not been getting, okay? So I am such a fan, and I'm going to teach you how to use all of this stuff. I'm going to teach you how to use Webinar Jam. I'm going to teach you how to use ClickFunnels. I'm going to teach you how to use, okay, if say, for example, you've already got Easy Webinar, I'll teach you how to integrate that instead of using Webinar Jam, because I'm so excited that you can do this. And, you know, let's not faff around anymore. Let's make the first quarter of 2017 really count and get you on your way. Okay, so, and I've got some bonuses. If you get ClickFunnels from my affiliate link, as well as getting the free training, you don't even have to build your own ClickFunnels from scratch. I will give you my funnels, and then all you have to do is change out my copy for your copy, change my coloring in my branding for yours, change a few images here, there, and, you know, change your headings and all that kind of stuff, and bam, your funnel is ready to go really quickly and easily. I'm going to give you copies of all my emails pre and post webinar to give you some ideas. You can, you know, obviously mine are personal to me, but you'll get the idea, and you can change them, and, you know, keep some of the ideas, just change, you know, what makes it more relevant to you. And I'm going to give you a one-to-one follow-up script so that you can convert people into one-to-one clients. And you're going to get all of that, and you're not going to get any of the headaches that you currently might get in bringing clients on board and making your target income. So I'm really excited about this. I want you to think again about what your numbers are, how much do you want to be earning by the end of March, how you're going to get there, and I want to remind you that just one webinar could do it. If you're making, you know, a continuity program and you get a certain amount of members just from one webinar, that could be your monthly target. Okay, if you do a webinar every month, you can certainly do it, but even one webinar at the start of the year, if you've got enough people, it could make it happen for you. And you're going to repeat that. One webinar could do it. Now, if you run regular webinars, and then you could see not only a return of investment, but you can achieve your monthly income target by the end of March. It really, really is doable. I certainly hate these people who make false promises. I've had people make me false promises in the past. I'm not going to say that you can go from naught to $10,000, you know, a month in 3 months. Although it is doable for some people, you know, and let's not put limits on things. You know, it's all mindset, a lot of this stuff, but you can do it. If you, the secret here is to set yourself a target that is stretching and exciting to make you do the work. But if you put the work in, you can do it. Okay, and that's exciting. So let's make some magic. I look forward to working with you on this challenge. So all you have to do, as I said, right now, the training in the challenge is absolutely free. You do just have to buy ClickFunnels and some kind of webinar platform. Ideally, you can probably make it work without the webinar platform. You can make it work without ClickFunnels, but I strongly recommend against it, because you'll be back to kind of struggling and, you know, the things that get in the way. So register for the challenge. The link is below the video, or above the video, depending on what medium I've put this on. So the link will be available to you. Register for the challenge. The challenge starts on very soon. Again, I'll write all the details down in the post or on the page that goes with this video. And let's get stuck in, and let's make some magic, and let's get you achieving that monthly target. So come and join me. I'm so excited, and I'll see you soon.